I think it's a growing belief into the so-called convergence that the industry has been talking for past few years, and at MICROMAX, yes, we firmly believe it's all about getting into the multiple screen formats, starting down from the entry mobile phones which are at about 1.8 inch screen size to getting onto a 55 inch for the LED TV. We're just talking about an experience which can be displayed into multiple screen formats, and that's what is the core belief at the company. I think core philosophy of the company goes is we are here to bring in a change. Areas where we can spot, bring about a value add by our sheer presence, by the R&D that we have internally at MICROMAX. If we can contribute to the ecosystem, provide the technology at the mass level, massify the technology, that's what is the core intent at the company. I think again it's a very subjective question. The answers would be very different as you go from company to company, but what we personally believe is R&D is not about unleashing a technology. R&D is about embracing your customer. R&D is about reaching out to the customer, trying to deliver what he requires. And if you see the evolution of MICROMAX, MICROMAX has always been known for bringing about what the consumer needs, be it a long battery phone, be it a stylish female phone, be it bringing in tablets at a very massification level. I think that's what our R&D is concentrated, focused at massifying the products, massifying the technology. Much bigger ecosystem than what any brand feels about. I think it's big enough for multi-brands to coexist. It depends on who's got the right product portfolio, who's got the right approach, go-to-market. I think the companies who got a product strength, who have a right approach to the market, are the companies who are going to survive in the long term. And as I said, big enough ecosystem, many can coexist. Do not feel threatened. I think QUALCOMM is one of our very strategic chipset partner, and they are there with us on the the dongles. They are there on the CDMA phones, smartphones. So I think as QUALCOMM is evolving their portfolio, a lot of that strength is getting captured at MICROMAX as well, and we are proud to be partners with QUALCOMM. So at MICROMAX, what we are doing is we are building up internally in terms of providing that platform where the developer community could coexist with the brand and get into a revenue zone. The ulterior motive that MICROMAX has is definitely we're looking at an experience for our consumers, and we personally believe that not everything can be done by MICROMAX. So we're keen to partner with companies with likewise synergies, likewise customer focus. The delivery, which is again at the mass level, should not be talking about a huge premium or a huge subscription fee that needs to be paid. But yes, we believe the consumers are there willing to make a payment, provided you show them the experience they are being asked for. Without getting into specifics, because 2030 is like pretty far off, right? But then without getting into specifics, as I said, we've started focusing a lot more on the experience. So I can assuredly tell you that MICROMAX is not going to be constrained to a hardware. There'll be allied things which will be brought on by MICROMAX. It could be a service, it could be a connectivity, it could be multiple things. But the idea is to provide an experience which is far better than what we were able to provide the previous year. I think cliche has to be MICROMAX, so it's a MICROMAX yet to be released handset. I think the Indian consumers should be able to see it in the current month. Wonderful, big screen size, a connectivity that you're proud of. Can I have my handset? It's a handset that I'm proud of.
We're not taking you right now.
And I think again in this also the idea is about providing experience at a much affordable price point, which basically puts this into masses. The idea is not to keep it on the cliché segment of the consumers, but yes, to bring it at the mass level. We are looking at big numbers, adoption happening on this. what this does internally is, provide that appetite in the consumer to go in for consumption of applications as well. You've given him a big enough screen size for him to really start appreciating.
Screen size.
Yeah. Oh, it's a fantastic market to have a lot of government focus. There have been brands that the government has really wanted to tie up with. A big vision in terms of getting a connected India, education as one sector, propelling up the sector by usage of tablets. I think fantastic plans. The delivery has fallen short in terms of again, it's all about experience, the experience which is expected. I think there are people who are willing to pay a little more than what government is talking about, provided the experience is what the consumer is talking about. So at MICROMAX, yes, we believe into that. We really do not want to raise our hands in terms of having the cheapest tablet in India. We probably want to raise our hand in terms of providing a value for money product which the consumer would like to embrace, and that stands vindicated because today whatever the factory is able to produce is actually the sales of MICROMAX on a monthly basis. I think last month we sold close to about 75,000–80,000 tablets, and from entering into the industry which was practically at a 50K per month mark, selling 80,000 of MICROMAX itself, I think it's a good achievement from the product team in terms of visioning the product. Today we have about 5 models available in the country, and I believe there are close to about 8 which are available with the R&D, and as they get sorted out in terms of commercial releases, you'll see a lot more interesting things happening on the tablet.